Hi guys, just wanted to make a real quick video today to demonstrate the difference between these real and fake Ernie Ball Earthwood strings. If you're anything like me, initially you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. They look almost identical. One set of these is real and one set is fake. Initially, I actually bought these two sets of strings. One set of light and one set of extra light. A set of lights for me and a set of extra lights for my sister's guitar. They arrived from two separate sellers on eBay, one after the other, and these ones arrived first. These ones arrived a few days later. I chucked them in the drawer together, and when I chucked them in the drawer together, I noticed that they were a slightly different color. And I thought, that's kind of strange, and so I looked at them a bit closer, and I decided that one of these was obviously going to be a fake. Otherwise, why would Ernie Ball print their packets looking ever so slightly different in color? My initial investigation led me to believe that these ones were in fact the reals and that these ones were in fact the fakes, based on the fact that these have a far nicer looking packet quality. This one has this rippled edge along here, and it has this bit of alfoil you can see along the top here. Generally speaking, this is a nicer looking packet, but as it turns out, this is the fake, this is the real. I contacted the seller, and after a few emails back and forth, they finally agreed that these were fakes and gave me my money back. I then purchased another set of Ernie Ball Earthwood extra light strings that came in a packet that looked exactly like this. I purchased these both from, well, the sticker's gone off this one, but both from Scarlet Music, which is a web seller on eBay. It's a actual music store with an actual shop. They're an authorized Ernie Ball seller, so we can be very sure that these are the real deal. This came from someone, I can't remember the name of the user, but the username was something that sounded very generic, to say the least. It just was like a, 1, 2, 3, A, B, C. For a very rough example. Let's get to the differences in these strings. The first thing that should stand out is that they don't look the same. But if you're standing in a shop where there was a dozen of these and a dozen of these and there was none to compare to each other, you would just assume that either one was real. The fake looks very, very good. Looking at the difference in the color of the packets, there is a difference, but if you didn't have one to compare to the other, you wouldn't be able to pick it. On the front, the first thing that stands out to me is the omission of the little R after Earthwood. It's a trademark, or the registered trademark for Earthwood. On the fakes, it's just not there. For whatever reason, they just decided that they wouldn't put it there. The real ones do have this little foil edge that you can see across the top here, whereas the fake ones don't. To me, this seems inferior in quality. This seems like the better quality packaging, but this is the real deal. The little bit of foil showing at the top here, and doesn't show on the bottom, but the little bit of foil showing on the top here, it should be a big indication. On the back, things get a little bit trickier. They've got the same barcode, but as you can see with the genuine Ernie Ball, the entire barcode is visible. With the fake ones, part of the barcode is actually behind the little flap there. That should certainly be something you can look out for. Another little indicator. This might be a little bit hard to see, but it's one that I like the best. On the genuine strings, they've got their little shield here, and notice that they say balls are best, as in Ernie Ball's strings are best. B-A-L-L'-S. That apostrophe is very important, because without it, you're suggesting that balls are best, as in the balls that you bounce on the ground. You love balls. Balls are best. Yes, they are. But if you're printing that on a shield for your strings, it's certainly not what you want to be saying. Another item to look out for, guys, and this is a small one. The edges of the packet of the genuine one are sharp, almost like there's been two pieces that have been fused together, or that they've been folded and then heated to make a nice sharp edge on the edge here. Whereas the genuine strings just look like they've been wrapped around. I'll put these side by side. You can really see the difference. There's a nice sharp edge on the fake ones and a rounded soft edge on the genuine ones. Okay, so on opening the strings, we can see that the genuine Ernie Ball strings are foil on the inside, but so too are the fakes. One thing that did stand out was that when opening the strings, the fake strings were placed upside down in the packet, whereas the genuine ones were placed the correct way around. Opening up the strings, the difference in the color of the internal of the strings, although the internal packaging of the strings is definitely more noticeable. These are the genuine, these are the non-genuine strings. Okay, upon close inspection of these internal packaging, this is the non-genuine, this is the genuine strings. Both have the little R after the word Earthwood. So the internal packaging is very, very close. This is all of the strings separated. Honestly, they all look, the genuines and the fakes, both look pretty darn good. Okay guys, here we can really see a difference between the fake strings and the genuine strings. The color of the string is definitely very different, especially side by side. Genuine string here on top, the fake string underneath. The genuine string you can see is far lighter in color. Okay guys, here's another interesting one. The real and the fake string here side by side. Interestingly, the genuine string is about 6 inches longer of wound string, and the fake has quite a long bit on the end here, probably about 3 inches long, that is unwound. This is the second string, or the A string. As you can see, this is the non-genuine string on the inside, the genuine Ernie Ball on the outside. You'll see that the Ernie Ball is wound a lot less tight than the non-genuine one, and again you can see here that there's a large section of unwound string, whereas the genuine Ernie Ball is wound right the way to the end. Well guys, I opened up and checked out the rest of the strings. It's pretty much the same story right across the board. All the non-genuine strings are much tighter wound than the Ernie Ball genuine strings, and all of the wound strings were a much darker color. The unwound strings, pretty much the same deal. The unwound strings of the genuine one, the non-genuine ones were wound in a tighter circle than the genuine ones. This is a very difficult one to show. The top shows the non-genuine string, the bottom shows the genuine Ernie Ball. The way that it has been wound around itself here at the bottom, there's very little difference, but there is a difference there. I couldn't say which one's better, but one would assume that the Ernie Ball genuine string would be the superior quality wind there. Well guys, that pretty much wraps up my video. I hope that this has been of some use to some of you. If you've noticed anything about these strings that I didn't comment on during the video, please make sure to comment below. It'd be great for everyone to learn more about these genuine versus non-genuine strings. Thanks for watching my video guys. See ya.